Hello everyone, my name is Will Panate. I'm the Social Media and Email Marketing Project Manager for Patient Education Concepts. I've been with the company for almost 10 years and have been managing our client's social media service for over 4 years. Now 4 years ago, my social media presentation was about introducing the ophthalmology community to this new way to communicate to their patients and to show them why they need to use social media networking sites to market their services. Today, I don't need to convince you on how important social media can be to your business. This presentation won't show you how to set up your social media sites. What this presentation will do is give you ideas and tools to help you increase likes and encourage engagement. I'm going to show you how to play at the strengths of the top 4 social media sites. I'll show you tools like Facebook apps, how to use Twitter hashtags, and we'll talk about Google Plus page rank authority, as well as how to have fun with Instagram. And we'll finish it off with the top 5 ways to be a social media superstar. So why do we even need this conversation? What has changed in the past 4 years? 2 things really. The first are the number of people active in social media. 4 years ago, Facebook had only 250 million active users. Today, Facebook has over 1 billion active users. Twitter has grown to over 560 million users and has even been used as a tool for social change around the world. Google Plus and Instagram didn't even exist 4 years ago and have now earned their place as a social media powerhouse. The second thing that has changed is the use of smartphones. Seems like everyone has a smartphone now. A recent study found that the average person checks their smartphone 110 times a day. So why shouldn't your practice show up during one of those times? You see it yourself at your practice. You'll see a patient check in or check out at your office, and odds are they'll have a smartphone in one hand. When they sit and wait, they'll be on the phone texting, they're checking their Facebook, they're tweeting and reading the news. This is the perfect opportunity to ask a happy patient to join you on your online conversation. I'll show you how it can be done and how to engage happy patients and potential prospects in your social media site. So let's get started. First up is the big one, Facebook. I'm assuming that even if you don't have a Facebook page for your practice, that you're familiar with the look of Facebook itself because you use it personally or you've seen people use it. Facebook has a news feed that displays posts from your friends and businesses you follow. Facebook is attractive with its big imagery and easy interface. For the longest time, the goal for Facebook business pages was to get a fan to share, comment, or like your post. That's still important, but where Facebook really sets itself apart from other social media sites is its ability to have interactive and engaging Facebook apps. Imagine having the ability to run contests, or set up coupons, set appointments, and have a contact form that automatically updates your master email list. All of that can be done through Facebook apps. You can go to the Facebook App Center for app ideas, but the apps are very limited. There's a lot of games and not really much to work with. The only useful ones that do what I've been talking about will involve HTML coding into Facebook's iframes, which most people will find it kind of hard to do. You'll be better off to partner up with some of the pay sites that have easy interfaces for creating apps like iFrap, Social App Tool, ClickAppy, or ShortStack. Facebook's unique ability to allow users to create internal Facebook apps for their fans really sets Facebook apart from other social media platforms, allowing your fans to easily interact with your business like never before. Next up is Twitter. Twitter comes in at number 2 with over 560 million users. Even with these impressive numbers, some practices question whether or not Twitter is worth their time. They feel comfortable with Facebook because their message can be as long as they want and show up next to an eye-catchy image. While Twitter seems boring with its 140 character limit and hidden images, my response is Twitter should not be approached the same way as Facebook. Instead of using Twitter to gain followers, use Twitter to promote your services locally by using hashtags. For those of you that don't know, a hashtag is a pound sign in front of a word. Using a hashtag allows your tweet to be grouped with other tweets using the same hashtag. So for example, if you go on Twitter and search for the hashtag LASIK, your Twitter feed will then show up all of the tweets that people have posted with the hashtag LASIK. Imagine a person interested in LASIK. They end up seeing your latest tweet about your services because you used the hashtag that they were searching for. Here's another example on how Twitter can be used to grow your social media presence. This practice tweeted about their LASIK discount using the hashtag LASIK and hashtag Houston. It went out to their 74 followers, which isn't really much, but somebody saw the tweet through the hashtags, thought the deal was good enough to share, and so he retweeted it to his 1,400 followers. That is why it's not about gathering followers, it's about getting in front of as many people as possible. But you do have to tread lightly when navigating through the Twitterverse. You don't want to get caught in a lie or say the wrong thing. And most importantly, know your brand. Here's an example of when Twitter campaigns go wrong because the user ignored their brand. The NYPD recently created a campaign to improve their public image. They invited their Twitter fans to tweet pictures of them posing with members of the NYPD and to use the hashtag MyNYPD. That sounds friendly enough, until the hashtag MyNYPD was bombarded with pictures like these shining a not-so-good light on the New York police force. So the benefit of Twitter is that your tweets have the potential to be seen by tens of thousands of people. The downside of Twitter is that your tweets have the potential to be seen by tens of thousands of people. Next up is Google+. Google jumped into the social media pool in 2011. Since then, they've grown to over 400 million users. Google+ is easy to use, and it comes with a Gmail account as well as a YouTube channel, which is pretty convenient. Google+ gets a bad rap because it looks and works a lot like Facebook. But to Google's credit, it does have one very strong feature that can help your practice. Your Google+ page and content rank better in a Google search. In some cases, the content in your Google+ account will show up higher than your actual website. Google uses an algorithm that takes into account the quality of your Google+ posts. And by quality of posts, I mean your content interaction. It all works together. Content, user interaction with your posts, how many mentions you get, how many other Google+ users reshare your post, how many likes you get, and your overall engagement. All of these factors are taken into consideration when Google figures out your page rank. So the more you engage, the more likely your post will be seen in a Google search. The fourth social media platform I'll be covering is Instagram. Instagram is a mobile photo and video sharing social networking service. Think of it like Twitter, but for only photos and videos. It has over 150 million users, and it's really popular in attracting a younger generation. 90% of the 150 million users are people 35 years of age and younger. So why do they attract a younger audience? Well, maybe it's the fun filters you can choose from that will make any photo interesting. Maybe it's the fact that their videos have a 15-second limit, which is perfect for those millennials that with a short attention span. Instagram is unique from other social media platforms I'm covering because it's strictly mobile-based. You can't just start Instagramming from your desktop. So the problem for people like me, who manage other ophthalmology social media accounts, is that I can't help practices with their Instagram presence. They'll have to do it themselves locally. Now it sounds like a lot of work, but it really isn't when you consider the fact that most everyone carries a smartphone with a great camera in their pocket. What about taking a picture of the staff, your laser, your doctors, or happy patients? Play around with the filters. Take a photo of a happy patient and not only ask for their permission, but ask them for their Instagram handle so you can tag them. That way, their followers will see your photo on their Instagram feed. If you notice a patient in the waiting room scrolling through their Instagram feed, offer to take a selfie for them. This will increase your social media presence and allow you to market your practice without looking like you're trying too hard. One of the strong features of Instagram is their use of hashtags. Just like Twitter, you can use hashtags to categorize your photos as well as search for hashtags to see similar photos from other users. I invite you to download the free app on your smartphone. Start off by searching under the hashtag LASIK or hashtag cataract or hashtag eye doctor. You'll get some ideas on what other people are posting as well as what other practices are doing. So now hopefully you have a better idea on how the top 4 most popular social media platforms can work for your practice. But if you're still a little hesitant to join Twitter, Google+, and Instagram, I urge you to have at least a strong Facebook presence. It has gotten to the point to when you speak to a patient on the phone, you not only have to give them your web address, but you have to throw in, oh, by the way, follow us on Facebook. So how do you Facebook? Let me leave you with 5 tips you could use to become a Facebook superstar. Number 1, be consistent. Post about 2 to 3 times a week. On one hand, you don't want to post too often to where you're bugging your fans to the point where they'll block you or unfriend you. On the other hand, you don't want to be so infrequent with your posts that your fans will think you've closed up shop. So 2 to 3 posts is about right. Number 2, use a catchy image. People can see your posts while scrolling through their newsfeed, but your posts may be easily missed if it's just plain text. And what if it's sandwiched in between 2 other posts with photos on them? To avoid this problem, always attach a photo to your post to make it stand out. Make the picture interesting so the user will stop and want to read what you have to say or click on your link. Number 3, use an authentic voice. Your fans will consist of patients and potential patients. They are not following you through social media because they want to hear your latest marketing message. Fans are very interested in knowing your practice's personality, so show them. If you are genuine, then so will be your fans. It's better to have a smaller tribe of fan advocates than the larger fan base that is indifferent. Number 4, have a call to action. Whether you're talking about how sunglasses protect against dangerous UV rays or you're introducing your new optometrist, always leave it up for your fans to interact and do something besides just read your content. Include phrases like, share this information with who you think might benefit, or like if you agree, or what do you think, or call our office to find out more, or click the link to our website. Number 5, entertain and educate. I try to stick to a 4-to-1 ratio when it comes to content I post for our clients. For every 4 entertaining posts, I'll include 1 post that talks about the practice's services. It's possible to be creative and still stay within the road of ophthalmology. Entertaining and educational posts can consist of articles on how a cat sees in the dark, how pool chlorine affects your eyes, or maybe post an image with an optical illusion, or post a video that has gone viral that has something to do with vision. If you're having fun with it, then so will your fans. So that is the end of the presentation. Hopefully I was able to open your eyes a little on how to better use social media to market your services. I do this for a living, so if you're new to social media and the information seemed a little overwhelming, I would be happy to answer any questions you have. If you need help creating content, feel free to contact me by phone, email, or even through my Facebook page. I would be happy to go over our pricing structure. We have packages that include marketing materials such as posters, countertop displays, buttons for your staff, a bunch of different ways for you to promote your social media sites internally. Thank you for listening. I'm Will Penate.